welcome back to Airbeater's Hangar. Today I'm going to continue on with what I started a few days ago. Actually, it was a week or two ago, actually. I'm going to be putting in the Blackvue dash cam into this vehicle, and I tried to do it last time, and I found out that the standard fuse tap that you add into the fuse box would not work on this vehicle because it's a Korean vehicle. It's a Hyundai. So I've learned that Hyundai and cars from Japan, most of them, use a different style fuse. This is a standard fuse for America, USA, most general cars. And you can put these, but anyway, what you do is you just pull the fuse that you're looking to add a circuit to, put this in its place, put the standard fuse right on in here, okay, and then you add the fuse that you want to, the circuit you want to put in, you put it in top here, and then you can add your circuit just like that, and that stays in the fuse box. Makes it nice. So when I found out that I couldn't do it with this, I said, what the heck, let me try Amazon. And I found these splice kits. I used these before when I was younger, and I really didn't want to poke into my wire. You have to lay the wire up in there. You lay the wire in there, and then you bend this over, clip it down, and that gets into the conductive wire inside, and then you would add your fuse or your circuit thusly with a stake-on. So it's just a flat bladed stake-on, and you would put it in there and you're happy. But I don't want to do that, so I bought these, and it's not good for this instance because I don't really want to do that. So I did some digging online. Here's why the fuses look so different. I'm not sure if you can see that, but the blades on the American and standard fuses come out the bottom. If you can see this one, that standard fuse, the blades come out of the side and go to the bottom just a little bit different. So these are called minis, and these are standards. And I found these. I found the little minis. So I bought a pack of the minis, and I also found the mini add a fuse tap. So this is what I'm going to use. It's going to work in this fuse box. So I'm loving that. So now I don't have to go crazy stabbing into my wires. So I don't want to compromise it, so it's no big deal. So here's what we're putting in. I'm putting in a Blackvue DR900S 2-channel dash cam. The big one goes in the front, the small one goes in the back. I got to run wire from the back to the front to plug into this. Then I have to run 2 wires from this. One wire from this down to the battery that I have. And that's right here. And what this will do, this battery is going to allow it to take the charge from the battery when the engine's shut off and there's no power being generated. So this is going to be set on the accessory. This is going to be powered from the one of the accessory fuses that comes on with the accessories or run. And then when you shut it off, the camera is going to continue to run, but it's not going to save anything. So it goes into a park mode, and what happens is it'll record, but it won't save it, and it goes into a low power mode. And if it sees an event like a hit, something hits the vehicle, it'll start recording, like I think it's 10 seconds before the event, and it'll bring all those videos back so that you can see them, and it'll start saving it on the memory card and then it'll record the event. I think it goes a minute, minute and a half, whatever, after, and then it'll shut off. But during that time, it goes into low power mode. It's going to pull power from this battery instead of your battery from the vehicle. So I just thought that was a little better, a little more protection. Not too worried about it. I believe this thing will give me 12 hours of battery before this will shut off and the camera will shut off. So with that, should give me plenty of time. And I can also stack a couple more of those battery packs on top of each other, extending the length. But I'm just going to try it with the one for now, and we'll see what happens. So with that said, I'm going to get to it. All right. Yeah, I'm probably not going to have to show you all of it because a lot of it's just tedious. When I run the wires, I won't show you that, but I'll show you the end product when it's all done. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, back. I'm going to check the fuses. The last time I did this, I had a good choice of a fuse, but I didn't like that one, so I think I checked the Prince schematics, and you can also check it here on the data plate on the fuse cover, and I found that hold on, buddy, we got Sparky in here too. There was a power outlet right here, and it's a 15 amp. No, that's not the one. I wanted this audio number 2 right here. Okay, so that's the circuit I'm going to tap into, but I have to make sure that it is a accessory. I'm sure it is, but I just want to double check. So what I do is I'm going to probe the fuse. On the fuse, it has a tiny little opening on it where I can plug it or tap this in, and if it's got power, if it has power, the light will come on. So we'll take a look here. Sparky, oh no, don't do it, buddy. My dog is part billy goat. Okay, we have nothing there. We have nothing there. We have nothing there. Come here, boy. Come here. Come over here. My dog is billy goat. You're making this difficult, baby. You are making this difficult. Stay right there. Okay. Stay there, buddy. And we'll try this again. Okay, now we got power. I don't know if you can see that light bulb or not. Let me bring you over here. Okay, we got a light bulb. I'm on the either side, it doesn't matter. Okay. What will matter is when I turn it off, where the power is coming from, but I won't be able to tell that until I take the fuse out. Okay, so just to confirm, we have no power here. So I'm going to pull this fuse out. Fuse is out. Oop, you dare pull. And we'll power it back up. And it's important to tell which side is powered and which side isn't, because when you put this tap back in, you're going to want the one side of the fuse tap in the hot side blade of the fuse plug here. So the powered side is on the right, the switch leg side will be on the left. So when I put this tap in, I have to make sure that this part of the tap is powered to both fuses. It's common to both fuses. This blade is only common to this fuse, and this tap, the outer circuit, is only going to be common to this side of the fuse. So these two are separated. So that'll allow me to ensure that I have power, and it'll shut off, and it'll still be protected. You know, when I shut the power off to the vehicle, it'll shut the power off to these, and it won't drain the battery. So with this, my hot side is on the right, so this fuse tap is going to have to go in like that. Okay, so that this side is powered. This side only gets power when the ignition is on. So that's how that's going to go up in there. Get rid of this. We'll put this in there like so. Oh, it ain't going to work. Crap, I'm going to have to find a different one. Well, that's not good. That was for my radio. All right, let's try this one over here. We've got plenty over here. Okay, we have power on that. We have power on that. Let's turn her off. No power there. No power there. Let's pull this one. We're going to turn her back on.
GPS connected.
And we'll double check this side. Okay, so we got the power on the right side of the fuse block. Nothing on the left. As you saw, I removed a 10 amp fuse. So I'm replacing this 10 amp fuse on both of these because that's what it's called for. This side has to get the power from the bus. The other side is the switch leg. Here we go, we'll put her back in. Presto changeo. Now I should have power here. So let's try to plug this in, see what happens. DC in, there's only one way to put this in. Oh, I don't have it grounded. All right, so let's try grounding it first, and then we'll see if we got power. So off goes the power. I should have had the power off to begin with. Let me try to find a good place to put this ground. I'd like to put it right there. Where else can we put it? Yep, we're gonna go right here. Okay, so I'll be back. Okay, so here we are. I took this bolt out. I'm gonna snake this ground wire up here. And I'm gonna put it right back in here. Hold on, buddy. Okay, she's in, she's tight. Let's look down here and try to get some power on this bugger. Just gonna plug the cord in. We'll fire it up.
GPS connected.
And I don't see any indication. Oh, I got it turned off, dummy. Okay. Turn her on, and we got power. This switch had to be turned over to hardwire instead of cigarette lighter, and this way it knows whether to put it on a 9 amp charge or a 4 or 6 amp charge here. Because I'm connected straight to the battery, it's able to pull more power. So it is charging. See it blinking, and we're going to leave it for that way now. Now what I have to do is find a place for this thing to go, and I have a few options. Can't really go up here because that steering wheel, watch this, it moves up and down, and it also telescopes, so I can't put it anywhere in there. I'm thinking my best bet is to put it under this center console, so that's probably going to be where I put it. I'm going to pop these out, see if I can get back in there, and if I can, that's where we'll put it. Okay, I'll check back with you a little bit.